The Gospel passage for today's reflection comes from John chapter 7, verses 1 to 2, verse 10, and verses 25 to 30. I invite you to listen to the Gospel reading first. At that time, Jesus went about in Galilee. He would not go about in Judea, because the Jews sought to kill him. Now the Jews' feast of tabernacles was at hand. But after his brethren had gone up to the feast, then he also went up, not publicly, but in private. Some of the people of Jerusalem therefore said, "Is not this the man whom they seek to kill? And here he is, speaking openly, and they say nothing to him. Can it be that the authorities really know that this is a Christ? Yet we know where this man comes from, and when the Christ appears, no one will know where he comes from." So Jesus proclaimed as he taught in the temple, "You know me, and you know where I come from, but I have not come of my own accord. He who sent me is true, and him you do not know. I know him, for I come from him, and he sent me." So they sought to arrest him, but no one laid hands on him, because his hour had not yet come. As we read today's Gospel, we sense a growing tension of impending danger for Jesus. The plot to kill him is about to become a reality. Jesus is well aware of the rumors of this plot, but is courageously determined to continue his journey to Jerusalem to participate in the Feast of Tabernacles. He makes his public appearance while teaching in the temple, and is immediately recognized by the people, who wonder why the authorities have not arrested him. Take a moment to put yourself in Jesus' shoes. Imagine what it would be like to know that people hated you so much that they were plotting to kill you. The religious officials decided to get rid of Jesus. Were they simply afraid of Jesus' popularity, or was it something more? According to the Jewish religious authorities, Jesus made two dangerous blasphemous claims. First, he claimed to be the Messiah, God's anointed one. Second, Jesus made the additional claim that only he knew God as he is, because Jesus had come from God. The religious authorities, scribes and Pharisees, were bitterly offended to be told they did not know God. Despite their knowledge of the Mosaic law, here was a simple carpenter turned preacher from Nazareth claiming to know God better than they did. They doubted his identity as the Messiah simply because they knew where he came from. They were taught that when the Messiah came, no one would know where he came from. What a contradiction. They are now confronted with the reality that they have Jesus in front of them, and they know his background and his family. They wondered how this man could be the Christ if the prophecy was true. Despite their determination to kill Jesus, the officials were initially frightened by his power and influence over the people. Like the Pharisees, we can be prejudiced and sometimes refuse to accept and follow the teachings of Jesus. We may feel comfortable with the soft teaching that compromises the principles of life and social justice, and hate the strong message that calls us to a radical conversion of heart. Today might be a good day to ask myself, do I walk with Jesus and support his ideals for the salvation of humanity? Every person must decide for or against Jesus Christ.